How's it going, everyone? This is Maximilian, and welcome to episode 1 of what I'm going to call Defend the Earth. Essentially, this is going to be me playing Heroes and Heralds for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 online, and I've taken the side of Team Heroes, so I'm definitely going to be subtitling this Defend the Earth, since that's the whole thing we do. Unfortunately, I haven't been doing a very good job because Heroes and Heralds is pretty crazy, and there's a lot of stuff online that if you don't have counter tactics for, you're not going to get very far. Like what we're seeing right now, I just took out a Phoenix and another Phoenix came out, so this guy's using that one-man army card, I forget what it's called, but it allows him to use Phoenix 3 times over, so you have to take out like 3 Dark Phoenixes technically. It's pretty freaking nuts, and that's just the idea of how cheap some of this stuff can get. And I'm still working on some of my card layouts to figure out like how cheap can it possibly get. I'm thinking one of the things I kind of want to do is run 3 Striders and then put them all in level 3 X Factor, because dealing with Strider and X Factor is really tough. But we'll see. I haven't had much of a chance to go over some of the card layouts you guys gave me from the previous Heroes and Heralds breakdown video. But I've made a lot of notes of them, and I just haven't had the chance to get the gameplay yet, but I'll definitely be doing so. But as you all know, and probably realize, today is Christmas Eve. So I wanted to do something a bit special before I go out for Christmas. I won't be putting up a video tomorrow, but you can be expecting Assist Me to be showing up sometime next week. I'm going to be doing my best to get that video out as soon as possible, while still offering you guys some frequent Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 stuff along the lines of the Online Warrior, some random comeback videos if I have them, and maybe get Doom in here sometimes. I think that's what makes this stuff a lot of fun. But you know what's not fun? Dealing with Phoenix 3 times over. What the freaking... Anyway, I'm not too disappointed I lost that, because I don't think I was running nearly a cheap enough card setup to go against 3 damn Phoenixes. But in general for this series, it's not going to be just about as much the tactics of Heroes and Heralds as much as like talking about how crazy it is. Dude, look at this Wesker. Like, this is the stuff that bugs me with Weskers, is that they'll do gunshot teleport, gunshot teleport, gunshot teleport, and that never works. Never, ever works in an offline setting. Like, it's so easy to counter it, you realize that you can just, like, you know, go underneath a gunshot or avoid the gunshot and then jump up and grab him, which I'm able to do right here with Doom. It just took a while, and it took Dante's life before I did it. So, maximize the crap out of the damage on Wesker. And I think I go for something a little bit special here. Yeah, I go for a Doom reset in the corner so I can make sure that I kill Wesker and he falls for it. But man, that stuff is so annoying online, and it's this thing I'm going to talk about in the next episode of the Online Warrior, and it's the rage factor online, because man, it was kind of a crazy Strider mix-up there. Strider's got some insane mix-ups with Wesker and Doom because of his locking on teleport. You saw it right there, where you go to one side and you fake out that they're going to come in, and Strider hits them on the other side. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to talk about this rage thing, because controlling your emotions online, and it gets the best of me a lot of the time. So I guess I'll make a video about that in the next episode of the Online Warrior, because it more directly talks about your performance in online gameplay, and this is more about having fun. So this guy, I was thinking he didn't know what the hell he was doing, but he pulls out Viper and gets a couple of pretty decent combos, and just like that, I'm dead. So I'm kind of surprised that, oh, he knows what he's doing. He just wasn't bunny hopping with Wesker for the hell of it. I don't know if you guys have seen it either. Wesker's got a couple of new gun loops in this game. They only work with his glasses off. Literally, you can juggle them in the air with, I think, Fierce or Heavy, and then down forward gunshot, heavy, down forward gunshot, heavy, down forward gunshot, or the jumping gunshot. Like 3 or 4 times, and it does a ridiculous amount of damage. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like an infinite in X Factor either. Need to get a chance to throw that into some games if I can, possibly. A lot of crazy technology people are figuring out for this game right now. Using Chris just because I think Chris is awesome. I don't know how to use him extremely well, except how to play like a proper keep away. And even that I'm still working on. I don't even know if during this that I knew about his flamethrower cancel, because you can, as you guys saw in the previous episode of the breakdown, you can now cancel his flamethrower into specials or his launcher, which means that the flamethrower is actually a footsie tool. You can just use it and throw it out, and you don't have to worry about it being, I think, negative. You can just cancel it into whatever you want, so that's pretty freaking awesome. Frank gets me with a dirty zombie mix-up, because I never see Frank throwing zombies, and I didn't know what to do. And oh, foot dive! The most toppest tiering tactic in the whole game, getting me wins since 2011. Doom pull it through, there we go, and no, it's not gonna happen. In general, I like Heroes and Heralds a lot. I think it's a lot more fun than basic online, because even though like it's hard not to care about your win record, even though I really don't, like I kind of want to use other characters every once in a while, but then sometimes when I'm using other characters, when you get to like the higher like pre-5th Lord, you run into these bracket of people that are all using their best teams, and it's really hard to try to get good, and pulling off Strider combos in Heroes and Heralds, which I can never do in regular ranked offline, but I do it in the mode that doesn't matter. That's great. That's just great. Strider's combos are stupid. They're so sensitive, especially when you throw in the factors of lag online. It's pretty frustrating, but I will never stop using Strider. I think I'm sticking with Strider and Doom on these teams just because they're characters I'm so comfortable with. I'd honestly say that I'm probably the most comfortable with Wesker in this game, which is really sad because I'm kind of getting sick of seeing him around everywhere, and I just don't want to be using him as much. I still like the character, but what I kind of want is for him to get nerfed so people can stop using him and I can go back to using him. That's a weird mentality, right? Like, I don't even understand, like, the act of winning is important, and just like anyone else, like, I enjoy winning. Like, I get pissed off if I don't win. But at the same time, I'd prefer to use characters that I really like and I think deserve like attention. Like, I do not see that many Striders. Like, I'd honestly say I run into maybe one Strider out of every 10 to 15 games online, which is kind of crazy. I was thinking he was going to be one of like the main characters everyone was going to go crazy towards, but his health is just one of those things, man. One of those things you would realize that, oh wow, I die in one easy combo from Wesker. That sucks, and people stop using him. If you, this is the guy I was complaining about earlier, and I think in the first video. This setup is stupid. What this guy uses, I think, is Luke Cage twice as far as his cards, which boosts his defense twofold. And then he uses Sabretooth, which is a card I have not gotten yet, but I need to get this card, and I hate the fact that I don't have certain cards and I just can't get them, even though I grind the hell out of the mission mode to try to find them, because if you see what's going on, every time I do damage to this guy, his health recovers. So, on top of the insane amount of defense the guy gets as a result of 2 Luke Cage cards, he can run away and then recover all of his damn health, and there's an input error. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys have run into this stuff. I think it happened to Chris G in a tournament once, where the game will give you random crazy stored inputs from before the Hyper Flash. I'm almost tempted to do a test on this, which will maybe confirm, but I've had some moments where I'm really confused by how I get like a Doom level 3 in DHC when I want the Sphere Flame, which is Sphere Flame is Shoryuken motion, and his level 3 is a Fireball motion. I would actually go into training mode in the original vanilla and see what the hell happened. And I'm looking at the inputs, and the inputs are exactly what they should be. It's forward, down, down, forward, and 2 attacks. And the thing would give me a level 3. So there's some weird stuff that goes on with some of the input storing of how the game saves the inputs from the previous motion that you did. So I'm kind of curious of how that exactly works, because man, it happens a ton online and it's super frustrating. And as you can see, there's not much I'm going to be able to do against this guy. Taking down one character with Luke Cage amongst a character that has a lot of defense and a lot of health already, and then you throw that card into the mix, and then you throw the fact that he can recover health, dude, I have to do like 1,000,000 damage just to get him down to half his life. And I think this guy's win record was something along the lines of like 94 to like 8. It was ridiculous, like this insane percentage, and there's nothing you can do, so... But that'll just about do it for episode 1 of Defend the Earth. If you guys enjoyed this kind of more relaxed commentary for Marvel 3, or if you have any of those crazy card combinations that, if you left a note in the first one, I saw it, but if you found anything new, please leave a comment below and I'll be happy to try it out in a later episode. But for now, thanks very much for watching the video. Have a happy holidays, everyone. This has been Maximilian, and I'll see you next time.